So women's lungs are weaker and smaller. And that explains another reason why the women are fragile and why we must take care of the women, why they are weaker than us. So the size of the lungs are smaller. Let me see if I could show you a photograph here. Can you see this? These are the lungs. I'm going to give you the detailed information now about how this is the lady's lung and the men's lung. Can you see any difference in the size? This is the men's lung and the lady's lung. A little bit different in size. No. A little bit different in size. Now, let me give you the information. Now, when the children are smaller, like boys and girls, the difference in the volume of the difference is not so big. It's about 7% difference. 7% difference when children are still small in the volume of the lung of the man, of the boy and the girl. But the more we become bigger, when we are grown-ups, adults, the men adults and the women adults, the difference in their lungs is up to 35%. It begins to increase. The men's lungs, that's why men become bigger in their shoulder. When they become bigger in their shoulder, their lungs are expanded for the men. Their heart, it's not just the heart they're expanding, the lungs are expanding also. And it gets to be so big that it is like 35%, up to 35% bigger. The lungs of the man are 35% bigger than the lungs of the woman. Can you believe that? So that is a lot of strength right there. And what does that mean? What are the consequences of a woman having a smaller lung? If she is having her lungs 35% smaller than the man's lung, what are the consequences? The consequences are this. Number one, it means that a man's lung can take in more oxygen at one time than a woman. So it means that for a woman to have the same amount of oxygen into her body, she needs to breathe more often. So the intensity of the breathing of the woman is much more faster, is much more intense than the breath of the woman, of the man. So that's why that explains why she has to catch more breath when, especially she's under pressure.